Folks, how you doing? It's great to be back with you. Welcome to our conversations where we move you up and forward. And thank you for joining us. My name is George. Right, last Friday, I attended a virtual uh, breakfast event. It was a networking event. It was hosted by NSBC, the National Small Business Chamber. And, the virtual world is really upon us now, really upon us. It was well attended with participants from right across Africa and some markets as far as Nigeria and Gambia. It was a great networking event. And, well done to the guys for putting that together. And as part of the networking event, as you know, with any networking event, participants introduce themselves, connect, in the usual networking style. And for me, one of the things I always do as part of my introduction, I would ask questions. And one of the questions I kept asking was, how would your life improve if you achieve your goals? How would your life improve if you achieve your goals? Which is the title of our message today. And, the responses were very, very interesting, really interesting, ranging from absolute excitement, for those people who are really having a go at their goals, things are looking good. You can see it in their eyes. You can see by the demeanor that they're pretty excited about it. And right across to, what do you mean? Which is kind of like a signal that says, I actually don't have a goal I'm chasing right now. So it was interesting to see the responses. And, each response gave an indication of the person's position regarding their goals. That is, where they're at with their goals at that particular moment, or if they had goals at all. I mean, to some, it was clear that really they are not chasing a goal at the moment. And also, it also indicated the relationship to that goal. As I say, some people were really pumped up, full of joy, and you could see that things are happening, and others were not so sure. And somewhere in between, and I'm sure with all of you, there'll be goals that are firing, and there'll be goals that are kind of not quite happening. So I'm going to ask you the same question. How would your life improve if you achieve your goals? Gotta think about it. How would your life improve if you achieve your goals? And it should trigger some of the following, really. It should trigger, like, how am I tracking my goals right now? How am I tracking my goals? What am I looking at? What are those goals that are working? And what are those goals that are not working? And if they're not working, why are they not working? Are you making progress with the goals? And in some of you will be saying, we're no longer pursuing goals from the beginning of the year for one reason or other, whether it's coronavirus or they're no longer relevant. And some of you would have reviewed them from the beginning of the year, reassessed them, reevaluated them. And so they may not be exactly the same goals that you kicked off the year with, but the circumstances have made it such that the review or reassessment was necessary. Whichever ways, you are progressively realizing a worthy goal there, right? And, today is the 7th of September. And we are almost touching 3/4 of the year through the year. End of this September, we will have 3 months left. October, November, December, and the year is done. So what's the status of your goal? And now is the time to go full throttle as I like to say, in the dying minutes of 2020. Those things that are outstanding in the dying minutes of 2020, chase them now. This is the time to do it. And it also gives you an opportunity to start thinking about 2021. Amazing, isn't it? That we are headed out of 2020 and into 2021. And for most people, 2020 is a year to be forgotten. But you can salvage it with whatever period remains, whatever things that you need to do in the period that remains. Look to 2021 with hope. But this is the time to actually start toying in your mind about some of the things that you'd have abandoned in 2020 to say, listen, the environment is not conducive. And get into 2021 and say, hey, maybe that's an opportunity to resuscitate those things and pursue them in 2021. Interesting times. But I thought I would bring that up because, I know a lot of goals were impacted by the coronavirus. And sadly, some have to be abandoned, and some, as I say, might just come back in 2021. But I thought it would be an opportune time, really, to look at it and say, hey, okay, we are headed out of 2020. What should we be thinking of for 2021? For your business, what should you be thinking of for 2021? Where do you want to see your business go? What's the next level that your business should go? What are the things that are happening now, whether it's the technology or whatever it is that's happening now that will have a major impact in the way you're going to do business in the coming years? And what should you be prioritizing for 2021? The year is done. The year is done. And even for your own personal life, what are those things that you now need to put in place to ensure that you exit 2020 properly and get into 2021 and make it a bigger and better year and some new decade, really something that you're going to be able to show as an achievement. Okay. All right. So we will be talking a lot about goals as we exit 2020 and as we get into 2021. But I thought I would just give you as a teaser that one and think about it. That now is the time to start toying with ideas around goals. All right. My name is George. I'm a life and a business coach at Vula and Law Consulting. And thank you very much for joining me. And hey, as I always say, come on, stay positive. Start thinking bright lights for next year. Let's connect again tomorrow. And don't remember, subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you very much. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.